Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how I painted this nightshade flower on these little wooden blocks sent to me by bbcraft.com using my Himi gouache. Hey guys, we're going to jump right in here to the video and just get started. As you can see here, I am sketching this nightshade flower, also known as belladonna, for those of you who don't know, onto this wooden block that I received from bbcraft.com. They did not only send me one block, they sent me 15 of these, and I plan on making a series on the channel at some point in time, hopefully not in the not so far future. Of, you know, a series of me painting flowers or maybe some landscapes for something on the rest of these little squares. And in this video, I thought I would try painting with my gouache, which is Himi gouache, onto the wood. And I just wanted to see how it would go. And I'll get into that in just a moment. But if you want to get yourself some of these little squares and some of the other things that I have shown on my channel that have been sent to me by bbcraft.com, check out the links down in the description of the video, and you can find some links to a bunch of different stuff that they've sent to me just recently. And I'll also put a card up in the corner in the video somewhere here, and you can check out the video where I did the unboxing, and so you can see the rest of the items that got sent when I did that as well. So check out the links, head over to the website, see what's there that you might like for yourself, and yeah, check out, finish watching the video first, hey? I could use all the support I can get with these videos. It's not a long one, but let's get into why I decided to paint this and why I decided to use gouache of all things. So this block was, it's actually 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches, came with some magnets and everything to go on the back, but I don't think I'm going to use the magnets. I don't know, I don't like the size of these fridge magnets, but I am planning on turning them into a bunch of little paintings, like I said, and I do plan on, provided they turn out okay, to sell them as originals over on Etsy, not for a ton of money, but if someone wanted to collect a little mini painting, mini original painted by me, then the opportunity will present itself roughly around the Christmas update. That's what I'm kind of thinking, maybe mid to late October-ish. So keep an eye out for that over on Instagram. I do a lot of posting over there, and you can kind of get some behind the scenes of what's happening. Also Patreon as well, you can check that out, and I do post a lot of stuff over there, and both places you can get updates on what I'm up to. So the nightshade. So I was looking for some images that I wanted to potentially draw for stickers or print or what have you for my Patreon spooky season month, I guess, which is September. And I went looking for some kind of poisonous flowers, something that I thought I could add into maybe like a witchy sticker set, because, you know, using the herbs and flowers and all that stuff for potions and stuff like that, I thought getting some kind of a poisonous flower in there would be kind of a neat idea. So this nightshade kind of popped up on Pinterest, and I'm like, I'm going to give that a go. That could be a little painting for one of these little wooden blocks. So that's what I did. Kind of hard to see me drawing it right at the beginning there, so I apologize for that. But getting into the painting, so this is what happened. So basically there is a couple coats of gesso on this wood, and I don't think the paint, the gouache, would have even stuck to the wood if it wasn't for the gouache, and even the gouache for the, oh my goodness, for the gesso, it wouldn't have stuck if it was not for the gesso, English. And I think for something like this, because this Himi gouache is not, it's not acrylic by any means, it's more like a watercolor. If you had like a watercolor ground or something as a base on these wooden pieces, rather than the gesso itself, it might have worked out a little bit better, because holy hell, was this ever hard to paint on. Every time you put a layer on, as you know, gesso, when it dries, you can reactivate it with water. So every layer that I would put on after the first layer kept getting reactivated with the water, and it was just a mess. Like, I had to paint this background a couple of times, even though it's not fully showed here on the video, but It was a task, let me tell you, it was a task. Did I enjoy painting it? Of course. I really enjoyed working with the gouache, and I enjoyed, you know, working on the piece itself. The wood was very nice and smooth to paint on. It's MDF or Ranger board, whatever you want to call it. It's not like a particle wood, but it's like compressed. I'm going to call it Ranger board because that's what I know it as. And it's very, very nice and smooth. It would be perfect, like a perfect canvas for acrylics or even oils. This gouache, not so much. So if you want to try it with gouache, keep that in mind. Use a watercolor ground. Another thing that just came to mind, you could even attach a piece of watercolor paper to the surface of this, let it dry, and then you can paint on the watercolor paper and still have it attached to the wooden block. But to me, that kind of goes away from actually painting right directly on the wood. So my next one, I think I might try some oils because I haven't done that yet. So stay tuned for some more of these little itty bitty paintings. And if you're ever interested in one, double check to make sure. It might be over on Etsy, and because I will be selling some of them over there. So I really enjoy working with this piece. Like I had mentioned, gouache, not the greatest choice. And as you can tell, you know, it took me a couple of days to get through this little piece, even though it's like a 7-minute video. I had to wait in between layers of paint for it to dry, and but it turned out cute. It was very, very cute. And I just wanted to say before the end of the video here, so thank you so much to bbcraft.com for sending me the wood pieces for me to do these paintings on. I wouldn't be able to do the video if it wasn't for those pieces, and I wouldn't be able to make any future videos if it wasn't for that either. So I really do appreciate the collaboration, and I can't wait to get started on some of the other little pieces. Again, this is a nightshade flower or a belladonna, whichever you want to know it as. If you want to do some research about that, it's a very poisonous flower, and I'll let you do the research yourself. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is where I had to wipe some stuff off because it kept picking up the paint. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel and all that fun stuff, and I will see you in the next one.